Welcome back, cooks. This will be our prep video on bell peppers. We'll go ahead and grab a small utensil knife and we'll grab our yellow bell pepper. Of course, anything from the grocery market or store you'll definitely want to wash. We've gone ahead and cleaned these already. You can use your small scrub brush to get any debris off of there before consuming. Once clean, we'll go ahead and use our knife, and I like to cut straight down. Always cut away from yourself. So we'll go from the top, we'll cut straight down. You'll slowly turn the bell pepper, keeping your fingers away from the knife. And this method, it's a clean method. It gets all of the bell pepper junk that you don't want out with no seeds to remove in the end. That's the top portion. We'll do a little squeeze to separate it. Let's flip it over. This keeps all the seeds inside, not making a mess. And we'll perform the same technique on the bottom. Again, doing a 360 circle, cutting away from our cells, and we'll complete this circle, and this will all come out as one piece. I like this method as there's very few seeds in the end, and working in the restaurant industry when I was younger, this was the cleanest and quickest way to get all the seeds out. We'll give it a little bit of squeeze. We'll get our bowl ready. Normally you can do this over the trash. And here's what I'm talking about. As you go ahead and you push the top part through, it'll all come out as one piece from the bottom. So we'll use our one hand to pull it through and our other hand to push it out the bottom. There may be a few seeds in there. Just tap it gently on the sides and they'll fall right out. And there it is. We've got a clean pepper inside and out, and we didn't get seeds all over your kitchen. Next, we're going to cut these up because we're preparing these to go in the freezer bag. We'll cut into 4 even pieces. This way, you can get the pepper cut down faster by stacking these pieces on top of each other. And then we'll do crisscross cuts to make even cubes. Again, we'll put them in a freezer bag, date them, and we'll save it for later. We'll speed the video up because you're just making cubes. Again, these can be used for any meals or meal preps that you have later on. A lot of time can be saved by having pre-prepped ingredients like all types of bell peppers, chopped onions, before you actually make a meal, as this will save you time. If they're in the freezer, marked, dated, in a Glade freezer bag, they're easy to grab and go and just add to your meals, as prep time is key in saving time on making meals. Next up, we've got a different type of pepper. Sometimes you're in the grocery store and we have a red pepper. As you can see, it's long and narrow. Same concept. We'll brush, clean off any peppers first when we buy them from the grocery store. We've already done this, but you want to make sure you wash it off thoroughly and it has a clean outside. This one, we'll grab our knife, and same as before, we're going to cut the top first, but we're just going to cut it all the way off, straight cut down. And those are all those seeds that you don't want to get all over your kitchen. So we'll grab our bowl. Same as before, we're going to dump all this waste out into our bowl, but we're going to use our finger to just pull it out as one piece. And what will happen is all the seeds are stuck to the core. We'll tap it just like we did the one before. And there's a couple left in there. No worries. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut off the bottom side. When cutting off the ends, try to stay as close to the top or bottom as possible, as you're wanting to save as much as the red pepper as you can. We're going to do a slice down the middle, and this is to open the pepper up. If you don't like a lot of knife cuts, here you can use your hands and you can just pinch a line off where those seeds were. You can use 2 fingers and it should pull off in a strip, and it'll pull those remaining seeds out. This way, just like before, you have a clean pepper inside and out. We're going to use this one as prep and put in our freezer bag and date it as well. So we'll go ahead and slice this into sections and cut up into cubes. We'll speed the video up, but just like before, stack them on top of each other, do crisscross cuts, and then you'll have your perfect cubes for your future or later meals. Again, we like to use Glad frozen bags. Reason why is even on the outside, they have a little label section. You can label and date them. We like to get out as much air as possible. And again, you can label it right here on this little label section. But then we like to roll it up and get all the oxygen out. You can store these in your freezer door as they won't take up space. Just make sure you mark and date them, and you've got prep for later. Thanks for prepping with B&T's Recipes.